5 things you need to know about Ceres moving into the astrological sign of Sagittarius. Hi, I'm Gretchen Heidel, and I'm going to go over just a brief background of Ceres in case if you're not familiar with her. In astronomy, she's classified as a dwarf planet, just like Pluto. And in Roman mythology, she was the daughter of Saturn and the sister of Jupiter. Now, she's an agricultural goddess, and she's all about food and all about grains and growing things in the earth, farming and things like that. She's also nicknamed the Great Mother, and she's very much associated with nurturing, caretaking, compassion. And a lot of astrologers, modern day astrologers, are starting to talk about her maybe even being the new ruler of Taurus, though that has not yet taken hold in mainstream astrology. I'm going to be moving into the astrological sign of Sagittarius overnight between Friday and Saturday, November 25th, 2023 at 12:15 a.m. Eastern Time in the United States, so plus or minus wherever you are in the world. She's going to stay in Sagittarius all the way until February 7th, 2024. So let's get to the 5 things. First is Ceres in Sagittarius is going to be all about the pep talk. That's right. She's going to nurture you through positive thinking, through being optimistic. She's going to nurture you by kind of building you up and giving you that pep talk, helping us to sort of think positively, either us sort of having that flow and wanting to help people, or people doing that towards us. We have to remember this goes both ways. So having a pep talk from Ceres and Sagittarius, remember Sagittarius is naturally ruled by Jupiter. And in this circumstance, Jupiter in mythology was indeed her brother. So we have sort of a little bit of a brother-sister action here, and they're working well together as a team. Ceres being the great mom in Sagittarius, well, if you think about a Sagittarius mother, she's going to be wanting to look on the bright side of things, and yeah, you can go for it, you can do it, kiddo. And that's what I feel Ceres is going to be like in this sign. Number 2, Ceres in Sagittarius is much more philosophical, and she's going to want to feed us and nurture us through learning, through education, and through sharing wisdom, both life wisdom. I know a lot of Sagittariuses that are not necessarily formally educated, but boy, they are students of the world, if you will. A higher mindedness. Ceres, if you think of her again archetypally as a mom, she's going to want you to think about things very sort of thoroughly and have like a higher mindedness about us. So we could nurture ourselves through taking a class, through learning something new, through being curious, all of those wonderful things that a philosophical, intellectual, and educational oriented Sagittarius Ceres is going to encourage us to do. 3, she's going to encourage us to be independent and free. I know a lot of Sagittarians. I have a lot of Sagittarius in my own chart, and I will tell you that freedom is a very big, high value for Sagittarians often. So she's going to want you to just go off and be you. She's not a helicopter mom. She's a mom that wants us to go and play and explore and figure things out. Not obviously that we hurt ourselves or get into trouble, but more about just having those life experiences, get out, be free, and do the things that make you you. So this is really about empowering others to sort of be free and to live their best lives, and also us empowering ourselves and nurturing ourselves by giving us permission to feel free within the confines of our life and what we're doing here on this planet. Speaking of the planet, number 4, this Sagittarian mom wants us to travel, wants us to adventure, have a global perspective. So this is about embracing all walks of life, embracing diversity, different cultures, different races, different sexual orientations. This is about having a bigger picture, a bigger global. Now, the Sagittarian mom is not great at little details. We're looking at more of a Ceres in Virgo if you're looking for that cycle. This is more about just get out in the world, play, figure things out and get outside of your little bubble that you're in and maybe experience a different culture, even if it's through cuisine or a TV show like 90 Day Fiance or something that's kind of fun where we can like get outside of our own little bubble. And number 5, which is a big one for this Ceres in Sagittarius, is personal growth. Again, remember the basis, the heart of this is really Jupiter's influence, because Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. So it's all about having this very more expansive mindset, sort of thinking about the big picture of our life, wanting to make changes, not thinking small, but thinking big, and being able to believe in ourselves. If anything, sometimes Sagittarius, we do have to watch in this sign where we might think a little bit too big, and then sometimes we take too big of a bite off of the apple. But really, a lot more people, from what I experience in my own personal coaching and my own personal astrological sessions, are usually thinking too small, not too big. So most of us are not going to have that problem of biting off too much. And look, we can always just reevaluate if we do that. So it's about having personal growth and about expanding our mindset, having this more self-discovery and being open and free and all of those fun things. I hope that helps. Again, Ceres is going to be in this sign all the way until February 7th, 2024. So we're going to have time to practice Ceres being in Sagittarius.